They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tosses it back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Grabbed behind the line. It's key. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's now 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hemby finding open areas. There he goes. Past the 50. The 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the point after is good.
Indiana 7, Nebraska 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The handoff to Johnson. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And the Huskers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Raiola. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. See a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Hemby. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Hoosiers will try to move the chains on 4th down. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. A huge play there. They finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step and trying to be better.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. Ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a turnover.
Honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got it behind the line. It's Emby. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Nebraska offense will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Running to the left. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They want to run it left here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, you know where to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Nebraska. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. Snatches it on the run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. This time he's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Hemby. Runs through a tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play's going backward.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they, Reese? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a push on 4th down. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
The defense comes up big time on a 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They'll run the screen. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Morris. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. The throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They want to run this quarterback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout on first down from their own 22. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Calls his own number. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime updates.
Nebraska 14, Indiana 7.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the 18-yard line brings up second down.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Hemby. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Great job getting the interception. Maybe an even better job on the return. You got the convoy, you're finding your blockers, you're out in the open field. You're saying, hey, coach, watch me with the ball in the open space. Maybe I can get on offense and get a few throws. That was a phenomenal individual effort.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Indiana! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Ives. Crosses the 40. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Hemby. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. Scrambling away. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mendoza. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now this Hoosier defense had a complete 180. They went from 101st in points allowed to 6th in just 1 year's time thanks to new scheme, new step, new players. David, how rare is a turnaround like this?
It's extremely rare, but the system was good because the coach came with them, right? They brought a bunch of guys from JMU, and Kamara, having a guy that was top 5 in the Big Ten in sacks right away, that they played the run, they were physical, they played hard, they played beyond expectations. Looking forward to this season now.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they tried to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and you're
turning it on. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. first play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Indiana. The defense putting points on the board.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
That makes the score Indiana 28, Nebraska 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Key. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Nelson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
As a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
On the ground, it's Hemby. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Direct snap. It's Hemby. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Indiana, 35. Nebraska, 21.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Key. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The snap sets up the throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Indiana! This defense making a
just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. To work up top. The sure hands, it's Barney. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. With the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Touchdown, Husker! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. Now let's see what happens.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Right on the money. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it, second guy finally did. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bonner. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Different look. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Hemby. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They booted away. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. At their own 8. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab right down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like how that last one.
To the air, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6 now. What are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. On the direct snap, it's Key. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! And they score first here in overtime.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Hemby. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hemby. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, Indiana! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending? Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. If he houses this, it's ball game. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Key. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
The Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. A run for the quarterback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Quickly complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with